Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to another BJ&Co how to play Minecraft video. Today we're continuing on in our Skyfactory 3 world, and we are going to work a little bit more within the Alchemical Wizardry, better known as blood magic. As always, if you guys have been enjoying these videos, smash that like button to let us know that you are enjoying them. If you want to see more, subscribe to the channel for updates on when our new content goes live, and hit that little bell beside it to make sure that you do get notified. And a big thank you to those of you that support us, those of you that hang out in the comments, and those of you that help us over on Patreon. Every little bit that you guys do goes a long way to help us do well on YouTube, so we greatly appreciate it. But in particular, guys, this is what we're working on. Bum 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 bum. So you can see I've done a bit of work since last episode. Moved the blood altar up a little bit, and in particular today there's two things that we're going to focus on, because for some reason this is so out of order it drives me insane. We will not be working on any of these because we need to be able to get a specific item that we cannot get until we've got a bound blade. So the two things we're going to focus on today are crafting the bound blade, pickaxe, axe, and shovel, as well as obtaining the living armor. And this one, it should be fairly quick once we get into it, but the setup is a little bit intense because we do need, I believe, a level 3 altar in order to make this happen. And currently, as you can see, we only have a current tier of 1. So I've moved up our blood altar a little bit because to tier this thing up, you kind of need to work your way down. So what I've put, it doesn't really matter what blocks you use for these to space things out, but we will talk about positioning things and everything first. But before we even get that far, let's get on to some basic stuff that will assist you in blood magic. So the first things first, you can see I've got this little item here that's called the Divination Sigil that allows you to see how much life essence you have in your altar at the moment, as well as if you click away, you can see how much you have in your personal network, which is based on the orb that you have. I believe I built this last episode, but if not, yell at me in the comments below and I'll walk over it with you. So, Divination Sigil, how the heck do you need to get that? This Divination Sigil is pretty easy. We need to make an alchemic array with redstone, blank slate, and the Divination Sigil. So the arcane ashes, we're going to need a Hellforge, and we're going to need something with 0 will, so it can be a demonic will or these Tartaric gems and everything. And the Tartaric gems are important to blood magic because they will store will and greater amounts of will than you can get in a single demon will. I believe demon wills only go up to 2. So the Tartaric gems are going to be an essential. So let's grab our Tartaric gem that we have. If you do not have a Tartaric gem yet, which I think we talked about last episode, but just to be sure, all you need is redstone, gold, lapis, or blue dye or something blue, and glass with a demon will in here that's got at least 1 into it, and it will make the pretty Tartaric gem or petty Tartaric gem. And you're gonna want a couple of these to help level things up over time. So I should actually get the stuff that I need. So gold, glass, redstone. Oh, I'm mixing things up. Gold, glass, redstone, blue lapis. Let's just grab that really quickly. Gold, redstone, glass, which I'm running out of. I've really got to automate that. So that we do have, as we're kind of putzing around with this, guys, we have a neat new series out on the channel, previewed a couple days ago, that is a collaboration with our buddy over at Spontaneous, playing a puzzle game called We Were Here. Pretty neat, where both sides can't see what the other people can, and you rely on them to help progress, which is very interesting. So let's make ourselves this Tartaric gem. It shouldn't matter the order that you put things in here. I'm going to try to mix it up in particular. And then you just throw a gem in there and it will build it up in the Hellfire Forge. And I'm going to get a couple of these. Seeing as it doesn't cost any will to do this, but I know we're going to need higher level Tartaric gems as things go on. So now to make the Divination Sigil is what we were working on. The Divination Sigil, we just need gunpowder, redstone, coal, and bone meal. So and this will give us the arcane ash. This does take a little bit of will, I believe. Maybe not. But there, we got our arcane ashes. And now we need the arcane ashes and redstone to finally make the divination sigil. So you place the arcane ash down, you then grab the other ingredient that you need, that you put it on there, and finally what you need is a blank slate. The blank slate, if you do not know how to get these yet, guys, is fairly easy. You need 1,000 life points in your altar. You need a piece of stone, which I don't have any on me right now. Here. So much stuff. And then you can just right click on here. Oop, oop. There we go. Don't be an idiot like Ben. Just right click on there. You see, just right click, don't shift right click, and this will eventually populate itself into a blank slate, and then you just right click on there with an empty hand to pick that one up. So I'll just leave that hanging there for now. So now with our blank slate, we just pop it on, and you can see it's starting to do some work. And come on, come on, come on. Pop. There's our divination symbol. So that is what you can use to see what's going on in all of your blood magic stuff. So I'll keep one of those guys on me. The next thing is, in the process of all of this, just to make the stuff to upgrade our altar, we're going to need a big whopping 56,000 life points to get things going. So one thing that you might want to consider doing is building this incense altar right here. And the incense altar itself is fairly easy to make. You need 4 stone, 2 cobblestone, any of your orbs. It can be a tier 1, so that's the easiest to make. The one we have, the weak blood orb right now, but you can use your higher level ones eventually. Not that it really changes anything. And a piece of charcoal. And this, if you put it in a 3x3 square, you can get a tranquility and current bonus set to 20%. So this means that your sacrificial dagger, which you can see is actually powered up a little bit right now gives you a bonus 20% to when you use it here. So if I shift right click, and you notice it also knocks me straight down to 1 heart. So it's kind of a neat way to plow through and get lots of life points in there. And now we've got a big 56-2 in there. So that is the incense altar. This incense altar can level up by building wooden path, stone brick path, and obsidian brick path outside of it, but we do need the higher level orbs in order to make these things, so we're going to pass on it right now. And those pieces, like the wood, will go here, and then we'll work our way out in the areas that I've lined out, and this will increase the bonus that this can give to your sacrificial dagger, as well as you can fill in this area with kind of items that are tranquil, so water and trees and grass and netherwort and dirt and all sorts of stuff, and it will actually increase the bonus that will do. The other thing that I really find helpful for working on life points is the blood letters pack and the coat of arms. Both of them can be made fairly simply. You need a leather tunic, blank slate, iron, bucket, and glass. And over here we need the same, except we need flinted. And how these work is we'll put the blood letters on first. And what this one does is it constantly does damage to you and steals life points to you until you get down to 5 hearts. So if you're healing up, it'll just keep sucking away at you, sucking away at you, sucking away at you, and then once you stop healing, it'll just sit right at 5 hearts there. And if I eat up again, once my hunger is depleted, it will do that again. And you can see here that it's actually slowly increasing life points. It's not beneficial, or it's not getting the 20% bonus or anything from our dagger, but it is slowly creeping up there. And then this one, if you just take it and you right click on there, you can see it fills up with blood. So it's kind of a way to consistently be gaining life points while you're working on things. The second one is the coat of arms, and how this one works is similarly it allows you to be gaining life points, but not through hurting yourself. It gains life points and sucks life points up when you're damaging other things. So if we go over here, and the great piece is that this actually works against passive mobs and active mobs. So, you know, if you're farming zombies and stuff, you can be getting it, but also if you're going to farm cows, you can see we've now got 340 LP. So it's directly proportional to the amount of damage that you're doing to things. but it's a good consistent way if you keep those guys around and are damaging things, like when you're hunting will, because we will need a lot of will with our sentient weapons. So those will allow you to get stronger and stronger life points, that you can have them available and ready for you with those 3 things. The next thing that we need, we'll talk about the getting will, because in the general scheme of things here, we are going for a binding reagent, and the binding reagent needs something that has a minimum of 400 will in it. So we'll have to farm up to 400 will, but it only drains 10 on it. So this will be easy to make, because we just need this with our diamond weapons and iron to make the pieces that we're looking for today. But we have to get up to this common tartaric gem, which we'll be working our way up through. Whoa, no, I just want common. I just want common. There you go. So we'll need to, go get a lesser tartaric, and here we'll need 240. So to fill up will, you really don't want to be hitting people with these damn snares over and over and over again. So what works really good is the sentient weapons that get added by this pack. And the sentient weapons, all you need is a petty tartaric, an iron sword, and 0 will. So as long as we've got 2 tartarics going on, we can go make ourselves another sentient weapon. Where is... There's a tartaric. Oh, I didn't grab an iron sword yet. You can see I've sort of prepped myself for today, hopefully. Right, and we throw this in there, and this will get us this sentient sword. And this, no more snares, you just go hit things and you will get your will. Keep your tartaric gem on you in order to keep it growing, and go from there. So the next things that we're going to need are higher level tier things. So how do we tier up our blood altar? Well, the first tier, we just have to fill the 8x8 square around it with these blank runes. And the blank runes are, again, not that crazy to make. You need stone, you need these slates, and you need the orb. It's all tier 1. So I've gone and made myself up what we need for this first round, and we just drop them all around, and we should be able to see if we get this Divination Sigil. Does it automatically upgrade? No, tier 1. So let's pull the book out, this fancy looking book. What is it? No, that's just I thought it was totally changing the color of what everything was looking at. Tier 1. Ah, there we go. So it just took a second to update. So there we are now at current tier 2. So it goes up, and you can see actually, because we had a blank slate on there, it's actually upgraded now that there was enough, or now that it was a tier 2, because you need tier 2 to make these reinforced slates. So we're looking pretty good right now, guys. That's tier 2. Now, to make it up into tier 3, we're gonna need more of these. As much as I enjoy these blood ladders, I want to fly. I can fly, I can fly, I can fly. Surprised Larissa's not laughing at me from upstairs. So the next level, what we're going to need, so we need 8 runes for the first, we're going to need 20 runes for the second. Now you can look at using some of these runes, which will like increase the amount of sacrifice and stuff that you get, but they do require higher level orbs and some slate and that sort of thing. So I'm just going to start and make us a very basic tier 2 one. So we're going to need all this fun stuff again. We're going to split this stack. And I said we need 20. So it should be everything that we can get from here. There's our 20 blank slates. Or not blank slates, our blank runes. And this will allow us to get up to the next tier. Now the next tier, so first tier you have to build it right underneath. Second tier has to be down a level and out 1. And then there's 5 on each side. So you kind of start at the center here, go out 2 in either direction. And then on the corners, you need a pillar that's 2 high above where the runes are with glowstone on top. So really, the glowstone is 1 block above where the blood altar is. And this should, if we do this right... Do you trust me, guys? Do you trust me? I don't know. If we get that down, we should... Let's see. Will Will it update properly? Tier 3. So you can see the capacity of this is still the same, but we are now up to a tier 3 altar, which again opens up the levels of stuff that we can do. We can now throw the reinforced slate in there to upgrade it another level. The altar can go all the way up to tier 5, but tier 4 requires us to put some of this on here, which needs this, which needs the bound blades, and then the tier 5 actually has beacons in the corner and more of these soon, so we'll deal with that when we tackle that achievement right now. But again, let's get back to what we were working on before I distract you guys too much. So we need the bound blade, so we need the binding reagent, so now we need to start upgrading our gems. So we've got a petty tartaric gem. We want to upgrade that to the next level. So what we're going to need to level that up to the next one, the lesser tartaric, we need block of redstone, block of lapis, and a diamond. We need minimum of 60 will in there, and we just need a basic thing. So we've got the 60 will barely. So let's get our block of lapis. We can make a block of redstone. Why do I not put crafting tables down? Because I'm a numpty. Guess I can just pull a block out. Or not, because inventory management. And this should be... I feel like I'm missing a piece. What did I miss, guys? What did I miss? Oh, diamond. Yeah, I've got diamonds here. Okay, so... we go into here. We need a petty tartaric gem. We need a block of redstone. We need a block of lapis. We need a diamond, and we need to put that in there. And now this is going to, I don't think it uses up as much, all of it. Okay, yeah, so we've still got 40 will in there, but now we have a lesser tartaric gem. So that guy is going to fill up, and this guy can go all the way up to 256. But now we need to make a common tartaric gem. And to make the common, we just need gold, easy. Imbued slate, which we should have at the moment, right? No, we've got reinforced. So let's make ourselves the imbued slate, which we should be able to do right here. This thing. I think it's just 1,000 life points to make the imbued. Nope. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Let's hope that helps a little bit. Oh, there we go. Oh, good. Jeez, I thought my sound disappeared for a second. That was embarrassing. So now we've got the imbued slate that we're going to need for this. So we've got the imbued slate, diamond, block of gold. We need the lesser tartaric. But now we need something with 240 will in it. So we're going to take our sentient swords and head into the beyond. That's where I like to farm stuff. You cannot, unfortunately, get will off of the passive mobs, but the active mobs that hide out in the beneath work fantastic for this. That's what I always find. And I'm just going to keep the tartaric gem here, so we should be able to see it as it grows. Okay, mobs. Some mobs. So here's, we got a zombie here. Should be able to just kill him. Die, you son of a gun. There we go. And which did it fill? One or two of them? 40.6. Yeah, 3.26. So it has been filling it. So what I'm gonna do, guys, I'm gonna fill up this one, and then I will see you guys in a few. All right, we're back from outer space. Sorry, that's horrible. That's horrible, but we do have our lesser tartaric gem completely filled with 256 of our wonderful stuff. So to get to the next level, this common, which is the most important thing that we need right now, we just need the block of gold, a diamond, and the imbued slate, which I do not believe I have blocks, so I gotta come back. Really should just put a network thing down there, but I don't spend time cleaning things up. Okay, what crap do I not need on? Bow. I don't use a bow. Okay, so we need a block of gold. We should have a diamond, but I'll just make sure we've got one. We've got the common tartaric, so we need the imbued slate, which we've got as well. and we need the lesser Tartaric to do that as well. So we should have what we need. Oh, except this is interesting. So to make the common, we have to have something with the right quality of it. So we're going to need a second lesser, which again is just going to be lapis, redstone, and a diamond, but that should not be too hard. Organization. Lapis, block of lapis, and a block of redstone, right? Block of redstone. Grab another diamond just to be sure. Whoa, wrong direction. So we need a petty Tartaric. We need a block of redstone, block of lapis. We need a diamond. We need our petty Tartaric. Can work again, can't it? Uh-oh. Why screw up? Block of lapis, block of redstone, petty. Oh, it needs a minimum of 60, which not quite in there. So our lesser Tartaric should be able to do this. Will it should only take 10, so we should still have enough. Oh, or not. Okay, so this time we're gonna need the lesser Tartaric, block of gold, diamond, imbued slate. And we don't have enough, do we? 240. Now, the neat thing here, guys, we should be able to... I don't think the Tartaric gems spread their stuff around, but I've got a couple demonic wills, which I think are going to be enough to get me out. So the neat thing we can do here is if we just throw demonic wills on the ground that we got earlier and now pick them up, they go straight into our lesser Tartaric gem, which should be enough to get us up to the common one. So really the worst part about all of this is grinding for those the will. That's really the worst thing that we have right now. So right now we've got our common Tartaric, so we should be at a place where we can make this binding reagent. We just need basically 500 will sitting in this thing. Once we have 500 will in this thing, we've got the resources. We can make the 8 binding reagents that we need to go from there. So again, quick cut. I'm gonna go farm up some will and we'll see you in a few. Alright guys, so after another bit of farming, we are good. We can see here our common Tartaric gem now has 562 will in it, which should be exactly what we need to get, and well, not exactly, a little bit more, because it's got more than the 400 will, plus it will only drain 10 at a piece, so we just need our glowstone, redstone, gold nugget, and gunpowder. So we've got redstone, glowstone, say gunpowder. What's my other one? Gold nuggets. That's the weird ones that I was forgetting about. So we need all 4 of those. We're gonna need the Tartaric gem that we've got, and this should allow us to pick up the 8 that we need. I'm gonna dump a few other here so it's out of the way. And redstone, glowstone, nugget, gunpowder, common Tartaric gem. Here's 1. And so we need 8 of these total. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Oh, we'll stop that there. So we've got the 8 bindings that we need. So the next step, let's start with the blade. We're going to do the bound blade. So to get the bound blade, how this one works, we're back at the alchemic array. So we need the alchemic array, so the arcane ashes, the binding reagent, then the diamond sword, and that should get us the blade. So let's start with, we'll get our ashes going. Ashes to ashes, dust to dust. We've got our binding agent in there. We're going to throw our diamond sword in there. So we're going to start with ashes. Binding agent. Ooh, that gets big. I should have put that in a better spot. Here we go. Holy shit. Please don't damage me. very worried that this is gonna light the planks on fire, but it looks like we're okay. And there we go. This is our bound blade. And if you shift right click, it binds it to you, and then it should become a there we go. And this should allow us now to what this does is it actually attacks. Its first attack deals weakness on people, and then it does more damage, which should allow us to pick up wherever they are. Where are they hiding? These wonderful things, the weak blood charts. That's kind of the next step that we're going to need to progress the altar further on and everything around that way. So we've got the bound blade. So now, I mean, really now it's just putzing our way through things. So we've got our bound blade. We're gonna drop some ash. Do that. Is that all of my ash? Oh, that was weird. Shit. I done screwed up. There we go. And I mean, let's do another one over here. We got to put our binding agent down, and then we're gonna put our shovel into it. What? Okay, so that one's working. I screw up what I need for the axe. Bound axe. No? Should work. Okay. So that guy's down. Maybe it can only do one of these at a time. So we need the binding agent. We now need to place... That really doesn't want to work with the axe. Oh, maybe... Oh, it's probably because it's got... fuck, durability loss on it. Pickaxe, there we go. That one's working. We're gonna go grab a new diamond axe. Stick. Diamonds. Diamonds are a girl's best friend. There we go. So we don't need that guy. Did we get it? There we go. And now we're gonna do the axe. There we go, it likes it more. So we've got our bound pickaxe. There we go, it's now bound to us. We've got our bound shovel. That's now bound to us. So we're gonna start putting these guys back in there, and then we're gonna grab what we need for the next step. Come on. Oh, I ran out of space. Numpty. There we go, and now let's do the living armor sets. So again, we need the binding, and then we just need iron, as we talked about earlier. If I can. And with all of this bound stuff, guys, you usually do need to shift right click to bang it to you. But it doesn't look like the living armor requires that, thank goodness. And now the living armor is kind of neat because it actually lives. It gains upgrades as you do things with it, like sacrificing and stuff, that will make your sacrificing better. Or will, ooh, that almost threw off the edge. Oh, I would have been pissed. Come on, shoot me down, smite me. There we go. So that is all 4 pieces of our living armor. If we throw these on now, guys, you can see we've got upgrade points. Shift and M. Oh, it's not showing us any of our progress because we probably don't have any. So the living armor is kind of neat because it will grow with us. Actually, let's just... Oh, that's cool. You can bind and unbind it. So it will, as we do different things in the world, we will actually get more experience with the armor, and the armor will find a way to benefit us in ways that we've been doing it. So, I mean, I'm trying to get the quick feet one going right now because I know that's fairly easy. And it's basically, if you're, as you're sprinting around, it will recognize that you've been sprinting. Any progress, and it should eventually give us an upgrade for it. And the same with like it can basically everything you do. So if we self-sacrifice a whole bunch, don't kill yourself, Ben. Don't do it. You know you want to, but reason my food does not, oh, because I can't actually eat right now. So basically, as you do different activities, it will gain different things that will help you out, make your armor even stronger. There are ways that you can actually pull those things off and keep them so that you can create this armor however you would like it with the different upgrades. Just to give you an idea, like there's some that are called Stormtrooper, Dull Blade, Dwarven Might, Link Leg, Strong Legs, Healthy, Diseased, Grim Reaper Smint, Fierce Strike, Nocturnal Prowess, Trick Shot, Tough Skin, Quick Feet. Like there's so many. Poison Resistance, Experienced. So lots of different ways you can explore to level up this armor. And like I said, guys, the Bound Blade kind of is that next step on what we need to do. So we've been able to do this, we've been able to do that. And now that we're going to... Wow, that was stupid. Now that we've got this Bound Blade, we should be able to get that piece, that last piece that we need that will allow us to work our way up to the next step. So the tier 5 altar, because I mean a lot of stuff. Master Blood Orb, let's take a look at that one really quickly while we're just talking. The Master Blood Orb here, we need to drop that weak blood shard into a tier 4, which we don't have yet. We've only got a tier 3 to create the Master Blood Orb. So we need a tier 4 to do that. We talked about the tier 4 needs these large bloodstone blocks, so we need weak blood shards to do that. So as soon as we get the weak blood shards, which we should be able to get with the Bound Blade, we are going to easily be able to knock off 1 and 2, because the tier 5 altar is not going to be too crazy. And then again, like the Sigil of the Fountain, automating life point collection, this is not going to be too hard at all. So it's going to be exciting couple of episodes. To give you guys in mind, literally I have been recording right now, including my breaks, that you guys did not see, for 59 minutes and 15 seconds. So it took me less than an hour to get this up to tier 3, get all the bound weapons, so it's not too crazy. The worst part literally is just farming up those demonic wills. Kind of annoying, but oh, upgrade acquired. Strong Legs level 1. That was probably from jumping. So you can see that I got an upgrade to my armor. Oh, and another one. What's Quick Feet one. So moving around gave me an upgrade. So literally this armor will just get stronger and stronger as you keep using it. It does, as you can see, have a max level of upgrade points, but that's not too crazy. There's 100, and then you can customize it as you start to go further along. But I think that's where we're going to leave it for today. You got a little bit of a longer one than normal, but I figured you guys would enjoy it. Try to follow on this whole train of blood magic. In the next few episodes, we should be continuing on this blood magic train. I want to wrap this one up, and then we're getting there. Like, we are cruising our way through a lot of these achievements, guys. I'm excited to see if we can wrap it all up fairly quickly. Some ugly ones coming up here that are just time-consuming, but it should be good. So thank you guys for watching. As always, we greatly appreciate it. Any comments, questions, throw them down below. We love chatting with you guys and are always happy to answer any questions you might have. If you found this helpful, smash that like button to subscribe to the channel for updates when all the new content goes live, and check out all the links down in the description below if you want to join the community in different ways. You can join as a supporter, hang out in Discord with us, or troll us on Facebook, all that fun stuff. As always, thank you very much for watching, guys, and we'll catch you all in the next one. Bye!